Hello and welcome to TA for Traders. It's Wednesday the 30th of August. In this short video we'll be looking at the charts on the US dollar against the Japanese yen. Now at the start of July, first couple of weeks of July were above 114. Last week the dollar went all the way down to 109. It's bounced slightly from there. The chart, I must say, I found it quite difficult to come out with a conclusion. There's some mixed signals coming out, but overall I stayed with one foot in the negative camp. Okay, so on the daily, as usual, each candle represents one day's trade. You can see that we bounced from the 109. There wasn't really anything special about that level. It actually was lower than the low that we had on the 14th of June, but not as low as the one that we had in April. But just a general support area, which is why we had the bounce. That's taken us up through the downtrend in 20-day moving average, but we've still got problems ahead in that both the 50-day and the 200-day are now rolling down. On the RSI, it's slightly in an uptrend. You could say we had some non-confirmations coming through on this, where the dollar hit lows and the RSI didn't hit lows, especially if that low tick yesterday was right. But we're not yet back above 50, so it's not showing positive momentum. But it is a mixed signal coming through from that RSI. The MACD hasn't yet indicated a buy signal at all. They're just flat lining, although marginally the short term is above the long term. Keep your eye on those. Looking at the weekly charts, here we're below all the moving averages, although at the moment they are all back moving upwards. The 20-week, which was moving down, is now actually finding its own support off the 50-day for some reason. Just an anomaly of what's dropping out and coming in on a weekly basis on this moving average. But that will roll down again pretty soon unless we go back above it. They will be giving resistance anyway at the just above the 110 level. Here the RSI is again below 50, 45.33, and it is in a downtrend. The MAC, so that was the RSI. The MACD is rolling, and it actually just started to indicate a sell signal from the weekly MACD. On the shorter term chart, we've gone through the resistance of the downtrending moving averages. They're now moving up, the 20 and the 50. The next big resistance is at the 200, which is just above the 110 level. Here we've broken the pattern of downtrends, but there is further resistance at up to the 111 level. The RSI here has broken its downtrend, ticked higher, indicating positive momentum, 60.77, and the MACD as well are indicating a buy as the short term is above the long term and above zero. Looking at the support and resistance levels, as I mentioned on the 4-hour chart, the 200 there is giving resistance at 110.45, with the second resistance on the daily on the 50-day 111.19, with support coming in on the 4-hour at the 20 109.31, and then the low of the 18th of August 108.60. So that's been TA for Traders looking at the US dollar Japanese yen charts. As I said, it is a mixed picture. I'm still biased towards the negative. On the daily, we're still in the downtrend, but there is non-confirmations being shown on the RSI. So mixed there. On the weekly, we're below all the moving averages, and the MACD has just turned negative, so watch that one. On the 4 hour, that's where we've had a big move. The momentum there is positive, but there is that resistance from the 200 moving average, 110.45. Many thanks for watching this video. Please do remember the videos from TA for Traders are for educational purposes only and are my opinions, and they're in no way meant as an investment recommendation. Thank you.